Alrighty, yo, what is going on everybody? It's your boy Mr. DDG94 back with another reaction video. Today we finna react to hey man, my boy Bro with Glasses is back, man. Bro with Glasses is back, man. What's been happening, brother? It's been a minute, brother. It's been a minute, my brother. Glad to see you back. Glad to see you in good health, good standing, and all that. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, Bro with Glasses is back, and he giving us a 2-for-1 here. So we finna be here for a good ass minute. Without further ado, we got the Cheetah Girls and the book. From 1999. I don't know what that is, but I do know the Cheetah Girls. Wasn't a fan of that shit. I'm not into girly things. I was raised like a boy. I wasn't into the girly shit. But anyways, though, without further ado, let's get right into it. Boy, Bro with Glasses is back. Let's get it popping. Get your snacks. We're gonna be here for a minute.
Originally, this was going to be just a movie review, but going into this, I discovered that the Cheetah Girls movie is an adaptation from a series of books with the same name. This was news to me. I decided to educate myself on the Cheetah Girls lore, and the more I read, I figured I might as well talk about the book. So you're getting 2 reviews for the price of 1.
Okay, so we get the book and the movie. Okay.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Released in 1999, there are 16 books in total, with the last being released in 2011. It revolves around 5 teenage girls coming together and forming a singing group to achieve their dreams of fame and stardom. The book I read, Wishing on a Star, is quite short, clocking in at 120 pages. It mostly focuses on the group's origins and the challenges they face when trying to prepare for their first performance. The movie takes elements from the first few books, and yet there's a decent amount missing from the source material. Disclaimer, I've only read the first book, and that's the only book I'm gonna read. So 95% of what I'm referring to is from that first book.
Got it? Good!
Released in 2003, the Cheetah Girls movie sees the group of 4 already together, looking to tighten up their stage presence in hopes of winning the school talent show. Of course, there's a talent show. Why wouldn't there be? Outside of that, the girls have the chance to sign a major record deal, which hopefully won't get in the way of their friendship. How does the movie and book match up? Let's talk about it.
And now, our feature presentation.
Before I get to the movie, I want to talk about the Cheetah Girls Credo, a set of guidelines that a Cheetah Girl follows, as being a Cheetah Girl isn't simply about singing and fashion. Cheetah Girls don't litter, they glitter. I will help my family, friends, and other Cheetah Girls whenever they need my love, support, or a really big hug. All Cheetah Girls are created equal, but we are not alike. We come in different sizes, shapes, and colors, and hail from different cultures. I will not judge others by the color of their spots, but by their character. A true Cheetah Girl doesn't spend more time doing her hair than her homework. Hair extensions may be career extensions, but talent and skills will pay my bills. She's spittin'. True Cheetah Girls can achieve without a weave, or a wiggle, jiggle, or a giggle. I promise to rely mostly on my brains, heart, and courage to reach my cheetah-licious potential. A brave Cheetah Girl isn't afraid to admit when she's scared. I promise to get on my knees and summon the growl power.
Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 god. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Let me hear you say OV ho. Say OV ho. Then step this way, step that way. Then step this way, step that way. Are you?
Hold on a minute, player.
freaky ass mission statement.
You's a freaky ass nigga!
Freaky ass mission statement.
Summon the growl power of the Cheetah girls who came before me, including my mom, grandmoms, and the Supremes, and ask them to help me be strong. All Cheetah girls make mistakes. I promise to admit when I'm wrong and will work to make it right. I'll also say I'm sorry, even when I don't want to. Grown-ups are not always right, but they are bigger, older, and louder. I will treat my teachers, parents, and people of authority with respect, and expect them to do the same.
Fact.
True Cheetah girls don't run with wolves or hang with hyenas. True cheetahs pick much better friends. I will not try to get other people's approval by acting like a copycat. To become the cheetah girl that only y'all can be, I promise not to follow anyone else's dreams but my own. No matter how much I quiver, shake, shiver, and quake. Cheetah girls were born for adventure. I promise to learn a language other.
Brother, do we have to sit through all? Brother, just get to the movie, bruh. I get that we going through the book, but who the fuck cares about how canon the Cheetah Girls movie is? Like, I'm just asking. I'm just asking out of curiosity, my brother. I'm just asking out of curiosity, my brother. Who in their right mind? Who in their right mind cares about how canon the Cheetah Girls movie is to the books? I didn't even know there was a fucking book. So come on, bro, just get to the movie.
Other than my own, and travel around the world to meet my fellow Cheetah Girls. So the Cheetah Girls credo is not just a pact, but a way of life and what it means for a young lady to be at her best all day, every day. Education, respect, loyalty, love, self-preservation. Everything else comes second, and I can get down with that.
Get 'em, girl!
The movie opens up with the Cheetah Girls performing their song, Together We Can, at a child's birthday party. I won't say much about the music, other than it's the one thing propping this movie up, because it damn sure ain't the story. It has that late 90s, early 2000s bubblegum pop sound, basic lyrics, it's not over-sexualized or vulgar, and it's appropriate for all ages.
It's pop music. Just say it's pop music. Just say it's pop music, bro.
Whitney Houston is a producer on the movie, and she had a hand in writing the music as well. While I'm on the subject, I am so glad they didn't use any of the songs Deborah Gregory wrote in the book, but let me read a little bit of this to y'all. Some people walk with a panther or strike a buffalo stance. That makes you want to dance. Other people flip the script on the day of the jackal. That'll make you cackle.
John in Tennessee, go ahead. What you want to say?
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
Hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
My brother in Christ.
The girls are still
You are scaring the hoes.
Performance in the book. Regardless, they're still confident in their abilities and plan on winning the school talent show. Let's talk about the characters. Each girl has a nickname that they use in the movie, but they don't explain the nicknames like in the book. Galleria, aka Bubbles, played by Raven-Symoné, is the half-black and Italian daughter of a former fashion model and clothing designer Dorothea, played by Lynn Whitfield.
The GOAT.
Her father, Franco Bolo.
Who?
Galleria, like most of her friends, is spoiled to a degree. Her mom often designs clothes for Galleria, but not without Galleria earning it first. In the book, Galleria thinks very highly of her mother and picks up her fashion choices from Dorothea. She has a love for cheetah print, shown by the signature backpack she wears all the time. She also writes the Cheetah Girls songs and has a bit of entitlement for her songs to be put in their set later on. a character trait you see in the movie, but taken to the extreme. And I can't forget about her dog Toto, which is described as a rescue dog that Galleria doesn't know the breed of, so if anyone asks, he's a poodle. Chanel, aka Chuchi Frito, aka Chanel number 5, is played by my baby, Adrienne Bailon. You go, girl!
She was cool, but she wasn't the baddest one out the group.
Chanel has been Galleria's best friend since.
And I'm not talking about the Cheetah Girls group, because hands down, ain't nobody touching Raver Simone in that group. That was my crush. That was my crush. But she went to the darker side. She went to the dark side.
Oh yeah, we're stepping out of the boy zone and into the man zone! Tyson!
I heard you had a concussion. How about another?
Not sure. He'd have to walk past the patient bench to go. Now Artesta's jumped over the scorer's table and
She just had to go to the dark side. Why my crushes let me down? I'm finally of age, and now my crushes are no longer available.
Since toddlerhood. Is that a word? I don't know. She's the walking, talking, spicy Latina character. Her and Galleria have their own lingo they shoot back and forth, which Deborah was nice enough to put a glossary on, cause I didn't know what the hell they were talking about. Her mom Juanita is also a former fashion model on a smaller scale, and is currently dating some hotshot French dude. Dorinda, aka Do Re Mi, or Do for short, is played by Sabrina Bryan, a foster child with 10 siblings.
The most forgettable character throughout this whole... the most forgettable character. I'm sorry, but she was the most forgettable character.
Who never knew her own mother. Her appearance in the book is described as the shortest of the group, as Galleria mistakes her for a 12-year-old with a similar skin complexion to Chanel, but with curly hair. I'll call her vaguely ethnic because they don't go into her race specifically. Brian obviously looks nothing like Dorinda, but I guess Disney made that change for the group to be a bit more diverse. And she's a foster kid, so technically it's interchangeable. Also, because Brian can spam these goddamn cartwheels. Alright, just stop now. Then we have Aquanet, aka...
I ain't gonna lie. Out of 3LW, before Tasha from Power, yeah, before her though, I'm getting a little tired of your broken promises. I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you, dog. She used to be the one. She used to be the one, boy. I'm telling y'all, dog. I'm telling y'all.
Better get a receipt, my brother. Look, she bending over. Lord have mercy. The Lord is my shepherd. He know what I want.
I'm saying though.
No, no, no.
Yes.
No, no, no.
Now she looks nothing like that shit. Oh, she wild and all outside. And I love my BBWs, but she let herself go. Oh, she is not the same person. This is not how she looks anymore.
Aqua for short, played by Keely Williams. In the book, Aquanet is the twin of Anjanet. They also come from money, as their divorced parents both work for Avon. Yes, the cosmetic company. Coming from Texas to live in New York, Angie and Aqua are choir girls, making them the vocal powerhouses of the group, with Galleria being a bit jealous of how talented they are, but keeps it to herself. Except for a few changes, the on-screen versions match up pretty well with the novel counterparts. I don't know how true this is, but supposedly Tia and Tamara Mowry were considered for the twin roles, but the producers didn't see them as a proper fit, eventually making the twins into one character. Solange Knowles was penciled in for the role of Aqua, but had to back out for touring commitments, leading to Williams taking the spot. In hindsight, merging the twins into one character was the right choice, as 5 girls would have been way too many for this movie. Even with the 5th girl not there, Aqua is the least developed character in this entire movie. I mean, she has nothing to do. The acting is...
I wonder why. I get a little tired of your broken promises.
Is what you'd expect from a Disney movie.
Damn, there's some good ass cheese.
Raymond and Adrian nailed the bubbly personalities of Galleria and Chanel. Keely and Sabrina are kind of there. They do change the signature Cheetah Girls handshake. In the book, they tickle their fingertips, followed by a hug.
Whack.
The movie handshake is a lot cooler.
Right, girls.
Their competition for the school talent show, Mackerel and Derek, antagonized them in the hallway.
We call ourselves the Cheetahs because the cheetah is the fastest and the fiercest feline in the jungle. Let's bounce, girls.
They also the weakest. They the fastest, but they the weakest. They the biggest punks in the they the biggest punks in the wild in the jungle. So keep that in mind. That's not valid.
Is also set up as Galleria's love interest, which is interesting.
I respect that. But you know, you're still my boo.
Mackerel isn't in the first book. He's only mentioned later on in name by Galleria. In fact, Derek is the love interest for Galleria, and he's the one who inadvertently gave them the Cheetah Girls name, using it to make fun of Galleria once he noticed her taste in cheetah print. He's kind of a cornball, but Galleria feeling him a little bit. Now, why did they change the love interest from Derek to this Ethan Kraft looking motherfucker?
Got him!
I got a theory.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Just for laughs, I should mention the other names that were considered before they picked the name the Cheetah Girls. We have the Party Girls, the Ladybug Crew, A Taste of Toffee, and the Ruby Slippers. Those are all terrible names. The girls go on for their talent show audition. Their vocal teacher, drinking champagne, is a retired disco singer from the 70s. The song here, My Cinderella, is the best song in the whole movie. And if you disagree, you can shoot me a 1. Drinker compliments the girls on how she can see herself in each one of them and defines their one character trait. Galleria is the biracial version. Chanel is the Latina version. Aqua is the southern version, despite Williams not having a southern accent. And Dorinda is...
I see you as if I was. If you were what? Go ahead and say it. Everyone else does. Dorinda is like me if I was shrimpy and white.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Not only is
napkins, you feel me?
What the fuck is you talking about?
What the fuck was that? I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking about it.
Ryan taller than Adrian Bailon. Your character is not originally white. What a weird line. A special guest is in the house, Jackal Johnson, a hotshot record executive and former student of drinking champagne. Johnson is impressed and invites the girls to come talk business at his studio, but Dorothea is like, nah, boy. Being stubborn, Galleria says, but ma'am, this is Jackal Johnson. Dorothea is like, I know who he is. Grammy winning, platinum recording, limousine riding, jet flying, and my answer is still no. Jack was like, alright, here's my card, just sit on it. Back at home, Galleria is still crying about the demo session. Dorothea's argument is that Galleria has a one-track mind, and focusing on the music will distract her from school and the future in college. How about the fact that these music groups are bled dry and make literal pennies off platinum selling albums and world tours?
Well, the worst thing is people thinking that we were rich, because we were not.
Well, Luke Perlman stole all your money.
We were famous, but we were not rich. Yeah, I mean, I made way more money after NSYNC than I did during NSYNC. I mean,
but that topic never comes up. Not even once. Galleria is a daddy's girl.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
So Franco Bolo convinces Dorothea to go with the girls and at least check it out.
We'll return after these messages.
Looking for more Disney Channel? Then check out the all-new DisneyChannel.com now. Find out what's on, what's up, and what all your favorite stars are talking about.
Out of all the websites, the .coms back in the day, Disney Channel was by far the worst. I'm sorry, I gotta keep it real. Disney Channels was the worst. The games were terrible. The clips barely fucking loaded. The website was all over the place. Disney Channel was the worst. Nickelodeon was 10 times better. Nickelodeon.com used to be the hotspot. Now, Cartoon Network was goated for the games. Cartoon Network games on their website were fucking goated. But Nickelodeon overall was fucking. They was the best. Hands down. Nickelodeon.com was the best. Disney Channel was the worst though.
Test your skills.
Lack of content.
Starring all your favorite Disney Channel
Lack of
characters.
fucking content.
Score big, and you might
The
just
games
see
were
your name on
ass.
TV. Get creative. Make cool stuff and send it to your friends.
Bro.
All you have to do is log on to
The games were so ass, bro.
Check it out now.
And you would think that they would you would think that they would be the best one considering the fact that they're fucking Disney. And remember, this is Disney we're talking about. This is the 2000s Disney. This is when Disney couldn't fucking miss. Yo, you had Toy Story, Monsters Incorporated, Finding Nemo. You had so much shit at your disposal, and yet your website was pure dog shit. That's crazy work.
Favorite characters. Download all new stuff. Let your voice be heard with new polls and new quizzes. The all-new DisneyChannel.com. A whole new way to click with Disney Channel. Check it out now.
They do when Jackal is saying all the right words to teenage girls with stars in their eyes. Drop a demo, get some radio play, and make a boatload of money. Just sign right here, and Dorothea's like, no.
Second verse, same as the first.
Now Galleria goes full starlet mode, telling anybody and everybody who will listen to her babble about Jackal this and Jackal that, and it's pissing people off, including me.
Sick of Cheetah. Click on shopcheetah.com. We have a bashing site.
By now, the movie has lost
Emotional damage.
It's so over the top, it's literally become an episode of That's So Raven. I'm not even joking. All you're missing is the sound effects and transition shots.
Someone needs to talk to her. And when I say somebody, I mean you. I will.
While Galleria in the book is a little conceited and entitled, she was never shallow. She did have petty arguments with the group, but they're teenage girls. That's gonna happen. But Galleria never came off as that kind of person. In fact, Galleria pays her mom to make costumes and backpacks for her friends. Does a person like that sound shallow to you?
No.
No. Movie Galleria wants to be the face of the Cheetah Girls. Galleria's mom is holding the contract. Galleria pulls them out the talent show. Galleria talks trash about Dorinda's clothes. Galleria's dog is stuck in the sewer. It makes the other three feel like backseat players. This is just the Galleria movie, starring the Cheetah Girls. Speaking of which, I should go over the little bit of story the rest of the girls have. Starting with Dorinda, who's my favorite from the book. She doesn't have the financial advantages that other girls do, so her fashion choices are pretty basic. She works at the local YMCA, inside of their stores, and takes classes there, on top of going to regular school and Cheetah Girls practice. Out the gate, Dorinda tells her new friends that she is a foster child, and has no shame in that. And rightly so, the girls don't think any less of her. In fact, they're impressed at how much she gets done. It makes Dorinda incredibly sympathetic, and you root for her more than anyone else. In the movie, they hide her foster secret until halfway in, where Chanel goes to her house and finds out she lives in a cramped apartment. They explain it as Dorinda having secondhand embarrassment, and Chanel doesn't care. Chanel tells Galleria, who also doesn't care. In fact, the topic never comes up again.
Sure. What the fuck?
I'm not. What I am.
Then you call yourself
Was shrimpy and white.
Stop it. Get some help. They do shove in a subplot for Dorinda halfway through the movie about an opportunity to go on tour as a backup dancer, which is a plot from the third book. Spoiler, obviously.
She doesn't go.
Chanel and her mom Juanita have different views on what Chanel's future should be, and Chanel feels neglected since Juanita is spending so much time with her new man. Juanita bucks on a shopping trip, resulting in Chanel racking up a crazy credit card bill as payback, which Juanita is pissed about, rightfully so. Chanel has a little cry about Juanita never being around and Chanel not appreciating having a mom since finding out Dorinda's a foster kid. Something stupid like that, and they hug it out.
That's some old bullshit.
Come on now, dog. Plot from the second book. The description makes it sound like Chanel did it out of greed, where in the movie it was out of spite. Like I said earlier, Aqua might as well not even be there. You don't even see her dad's face. His head is cropped off in his only appearance in the movie. The only thing of note about her character is a goddamn bottle of hot sauce she carries. You might be asking, what's so special about this hot sauce? Nothing. Nothing at all. In the book, the twins carry around hot sauce because back in Texas, their mom didn't allow them to eat spicy food or drink soda to keep their singing voices clean. But their dad doesn't care, so they use hot sauce whenever they want to.
Okay.
But you would only know that if you read the book.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
I'm just giving an example of how hard I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel to find anything worth mentioning about Aqua.
Your life is nothing. You serve zero purpose.
The girls head to a second meeting with Jackal without Dorothea, and they perform their song Girl Power. My opinion, second best song in the movie. Jackal and his personal dick eaters like the song, but it's not what they had in mind. Instead, he shows off his idea for the global get down, where the Cheetah Girls are wearing animal masks.
What the hell is even that?
And I'm sure most of y'all recall this goofy ass song. And if you don't, allow me to remind you.
Oh yeah, sing it. All around the world, where we stop.
Hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass.
It's fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
Oh, come on.
Straight garbage. This is supposed to be the multi-platinum sensation who's taking nobody to worldwide success with the global get down?
Oh, hell no.
Bro, you going triple aluminum foil dropping something like this.
Right.
Stop it. Get some help. Galleria says, nah, we good. And Jackal says, take it or leave it. Galleria says, alright, we leaving it. The Cheetah Girl's like, bitch, what? Aqua finally checks Galleria and reminds her it's the Cheetah Girls, not the Galleria Girls.
Folks, where's the lie?
Galleria's like, you're right. I've been selfish. Y'all can take the deal without me. Best of luck. I'm not staying. I know I've been harsh on Galleria so far, but she on point here. Y'all can't co-sign this. This will ruin y'all career before it even start.
Right.
Jackal suggests they replace Galleria, which the girls ain't feeling. So for the third time in this movie, they sit on it. On the way out, they see a bunch of other girls waiting to get the same opportunity. They just passed up.
I do her, wouldn't do her. Ugh, who hasn't done her? Do her.
Now it's the sad part of the movie. The band has broken up and life isn't the same.
It doesn't matter anymore. The Cheetah Girls are over.
Oh, boo-hoo. Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of
Galleria is walking
disrespect.
Toto, who runs through a construction zone and falls into... I'm not sure actually. Is this supposed to be a sewer?
Dad! Dad, listen to me, please. Oh, Toto is in a hole.
Oh, it's a hole. What? Listen, I think I've been pretty fair to this movie so far. I know this movie has a nostalgic fan base out there, but even the die-hard fans have to admit how absurd this scene is. Toto is stuck in a hole. A hole. Toto, by the way, just chilling, no worse for wear. The rescue of this dog is so severe, they have to call the fire department, which causes a traffic jam. The local news anchor shows up, and the firemen cuts the power and gas line to an entire neighborhood.
Come on
which
now,
in
dog.
turn, shuts
Come
down
on,
the
man.
show. And I'm fine with that because Macro had no moves. But all of this pomp and circumstance was just an extra convoluted way to get the Cheetah Girls back together. Who all, by the way, happen to be wearing the exact same outfit with just different colors.
Get the fuck out of here.
And how does Toto get free? I'm sure you're just dying to know the answer. Well, they sang to him.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
We'll get the iconic song, Cheetah Sisters, and it's accompanied by a very well choreographed dance number. Don't forget to show Jackal Johnson going, duh. And the Cheetah Girls win a talent show they weren't in because reasons. The book
Hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
And they perform at a Halloween party. They sing covers from a bunch of made-up pop singers and sing that awful Jiggy Jungle song. There are some issues. The twins miss their dance cues. Galleria's feedback on the mic is going crazy, and Dorinda tears her suit doing a split. Regardless, the crowd loves their set. The girls had fun and make an oath to be Cheetah Girls for life. Then Jackal Johnson shows up and offers his services to be the Cheetah Girls manager, giving them the idea that he can take them places. I mean, brother, you assuming a lot off of one performance, but it's your money. And there's a Lisa Left Eye Lopez reference near the end. The girls are mentioning what they'll do when they get rich and famous. So it's like, I'ma buy me a bunch of cars. Right. I'ma buy me an exotic animal zoo. Right. And we not gonna burn down our future boyfriend's house. Right. Roll credits. The Cheetah Girls movie is mid AF. So cliche, you know where the movie is turning next before they even spin the block. To be fair, this is standard for a Disney original, so I got exactly what I was expecting. Now, if I didn't read the book beforehand, I would have been 10 times harsher. But because I had context to pull from, there was more for me to talk about, instead of me spending 10 plus minutes repeating the same points you've already heard. I personally enjoyed the book a lot more, but I had fun talking about the movie. Here's the kicker. It doesn't matter what I think about this movie, because it's not targeted towards me. The Cheetah Girls is for little girls who want to sing, wear fancy clothes, and feel like a superstar with their friends. I'm not gonna shit on that. That's what I got Master P for. The success of this movie would spawn 2 sequels, the second of which would not involve Raven Simone. She'd leave the group after the second movie due to, let's say, a conflict of interest. I don't really care what the reason was. I'm not here to pick sides. We also got a few Cheetah Girl albums, live performances, and a video game.
Hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit
What was
stinks.
this weird era of Disney Nintendo DS games? Like, who was actually buying this to justify making more?
I don't know!
What a waste of fucking money. And that was The Cheetah Girls. I said my piece, and I will not be watching the sequel anytime soon. And as always, y'all stay frosty. I'm out.
Alrighty, man. That's just gonna about do it for this one, man. Cheetah Girls was definitely a 2-pack of ass with a side of dog shit. A 2-pack of ass with a side of dog shit. That's what Cheetah Girls was to me personally. Obviously, like Bro with Glasses said, it's not targeted towards me or anybody else. But I mean, during that time when it first came out in 2003, that'd be like what, 8 going on 9. Yeah, I was 8 going on 9. So show wasn't for me, wasn't meant for me. But still though, when I watched it, it was a 2-pack of ass. Now my cousins, on the other hand, which my female cousins on the other hand, this was their movie. I remember Disney played this movie 3 times in a row. 3 times in a row. Just because Cheetah Girls was doing fucking numbers on they channel. So they played it 3 times in a row, and my sisters, not my sisters, but my cousins sat there and watched that movie 3 fucking times in a fucking row. I'll never forget that. But anyways, though, that's just gonna about do it for this one. I will see you all in the next video. Till then, peace out.